Hello, hello. Happy day to you. How are you? Welcome back to Motunrayo Emily Digital Business Page. And on this day, I say happy day to you wherever you are, be it morning, afternoon, evening, or night where you are. Something occurred to me, and I said I've got to come on to share that with us. Hmm. I have a great question for us. How many of us are thinking retirement right now? Or are we waiting till when we are close to 60, mid 50s, or early 60s before we start thinking about retirement? Yes, nothing stops me from retiring so early because it is doable. But the earlier we realize that, the better for you and I. Let me ask you, are you thinking about retirement? When do you actually want to retire? Are you following the general time, which is for you to retire at the age of 67? Or do you, as an individual, have a time for yourself, a time you've given to yourself to retire? You don't necessarily have to go with the crowd. Mhm. You can always be you. Always inspire yourself to be who you want to be, where you want to be, how you want to get there. You have what it takes. You've been blessed with what it takes, but it's left to you to utilize those things. Yes. So are you thinking and talking retirement? Do you have it in your subconsciousness? Time is flying by so fast, so very fast. Can you imagine that 2022? We are in March already. Can you imagine that? Yeah, time and tide waits for no one. So let me ask you, if you are thinking retirement already, awesome. If you are not, this is coming to you as a wake up call. I am waking you up from your slumber. It's time to talk and think and plan for your retirement. How do you want your retirement to look like? Struggling before you make ends meet, like you never worked all your life, or having everything the way you want them to be and enjoying life to the fullest, the way you desire them to be. The choice is yours because the ball is in your court. Now, if you ask anybody to give you an advice on retirement, what do you think they will tell you? They will tell you to do what? Start saving for your retirement. Keep saving for retirement. And the last thing they will tell you is stick to that. You start saving for retirement. You keep saving for retirement and you stick to saving for your retirement. But let me ask you, where you are right now, where I am right now, do we even have enough to save? Or better still, do we have enough to care for us for now? And if we do, we are so blessed. If you do, you are so blessed. But do you have enough to start saving, to keep saving, and stick to saving for your retirement? Yes, because before you know it, those 50 years that you're supposed to, stay up working will be here. And it's going to be time for you to retire. Now, if you don't have enough for now, or if you do have enough for now, but nothing much to secure the future with, there is still time for you to take that step, the much needed step, the necessary step, okay? To step out of your comfort zone. Because I see it that your comfort zone is where you are at now, that is sustaining you for your day to day activity and expenses, that is taking care of your liabilities now. But do you have anything to take care of you tomorrow and your future and that of your children? I don't believe that our children should go through the stress we've been through or that we are going through. If we realize that what we are going through now, we don't want our kiddos to pass through them, then it is time for us to secure their future as well. But you and I know that that paycheck that we are getting weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, cannot do what we need it to do. We need to go the extra mile. We need to toy that path that is less traveled and that is outside of our comfort zone. Are you ready to do that? Yeah, because until you realize it is time for you to do it, it is time for you to take that step. If you realize if you don't do it, nobody will do it for you, that is the time you'll be able to take the appropriate action. Remember, the best way to secure your future is to do what? Start saving, keep saving, stick to saving. But what happens if you don't have it? Or right now, do you have what it takes to survive now? And you are not even thinking of the future. You are just living extravagant lifestyle. You're not thinking of the future? My dear, wake up. Wake up and secure your future as much as needed, as tightly as much as you can, because you've got what it takes. Good for you if you have something to save. Good for you if you started saving and you keep saving. Good for you if you stick to saving for your retirement. But let me ask you, how long do you think what you have now in saving or that you calculate to have by the time you retire, how much do you think it will take care of you? And you won't have to, during your retirement age, you won't have to go back to work and much less work. Yeah, that is my question for us today. It is a wake up call. Let me give us a quick analysis here. Generally, worldwide, the retirement age is 67. You are expected to start working when you get to 18 years. And you have what? You have about 50 years to work. Life expectancy on the average is about 78 years. So let's do the math. Your retirement age is 67. That means your childhood, going to school, getting back to work, all of those you do for 67 years. Then you retire at 67. And life expectancy. Yes, we don't like talking about these things, but we have to. We have to remind ourselves. Life expectancy is 78. So remove your retirement age, what you've spent from childhood till you've been working until you retire. You're 78. Please remove it from, 67. Remove it from 78 life expectancy. What do you have left? 11 years. And that means you must have worked for 50 years. You must have worked for, out of those 67 years, you must have worked for 50 years, 49, 50 years, for you to have enough to enjoy those 11 years. And guess what? What you and I need to know is nobody is guaranteed tomorrow. And more reason why we have to put things together right now. About time to do that. Secure the future so that as soon as possible, you can start enjoying life. You can. You can start enjoying life. You don't have to wait till 67 years old. By that time, my dear, when you retire at 67, just 3 more years and you're going to be 70. It is very rare to see anyone at 70 years that is still very agile. And even if you're agile, bless you, thank God for that. You don't want to use that to stress yourself. You don't want to go back to job, to work, because you are agile. You should be enjoying life. I personally, I don't want to wait till 67 years before I retire. I am looking at my retirement right there. I am very much looking at it. I want to tour the world. I want to enjoy my children. I want to enjoy my life. I want God to feel that I appreciate what He gave to me, because I am so accountable for this life that God gave to me. God gave it to me. It's mine, right? You might say, but I will still need to give account of it. Come to think of it, if you should ask God, if you are able to talk to God and ask Him that, oh, my Creator, thank you for creating me, but I have a question for you. Your purpose for creating me, the reason why you created me, am I actually doing that? What I am using my body for now, the level of stress I am putting my body into, is that your desire for me? Is that what God wants for you? No. He did not design you to die before your death, to stress yourself until you are fagged out. So let's work on that. Let's step out of our comfort zone. The earlier we realize that that paycheck will not give us the retirement that we desire, the better for us. Nobody is asking you to stop what you are doing, your job. No, you don't have to. You don't have to. But my dear, yeah, you can create another source of income for yourself. You can create another stream of income that you will be surprised will even give you more than what you call your main gig. Yeah, that is my word of encouragement and wake up call for us today. Please, let's give it a thought. Let's work on it. Okay? Yes. All right. And on this note, I want to say bye bye to you. If you are wondering what my website is doing there, that URL there, you can check it out to see what I am doing to secure a wonderful future for myself and for my family, for my children. I don't want them to go to school and incur, you know, loans, and they start working and start paying, and paying. Oh my goodness. I don't even have want them to go to school and have that mentality of I have to wait for someone to give me a job before I can have a source of income. Let them have that mentality of entrepreneurship. They can go to school to acquire education because it is very crucial. It is important. It let them know their onions. But then they should always also be educated and know that they can be employers of labor. Mhm. Remember, the 97%, 97% of people that quit or that are scared by failure ends up working for those 3% that refuse to quit, that refuse to give in to failure, that refuse to give in to criticism, that refuse to stick to their comfort zone. Yes. Have a wonderful day. In the comment section, let me know where you're watching from. If you are catching up on this replay, let me know where you're watching from. And let me know what your thought is on this topic. I love you so much with the love of Christ, and I wish you the best. I pray for you and me. We will not die prematurely, and we will enjoy the fruit of our labor. Bye, and I wish you the best.